Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a perfect Sunday in the peninsula, and it is time for some footy on the farm. 7th-ranked Stanford going up against 17th-ranked Georgetown, both teams winning their season openers on Thursday. We welcome you inside Larry Q. Kagan Stadium, folks. Kevin Dan alongside former U.S. World Cupper Christopher Sullivan. And Sully, we have a great one on our hands today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic. Over the years that we've covered these matches, Kevin, I think that Stanford has always come out of the gates flying, but this is one of the most impressive victories that we saw against Creighton. They're coming against Georgetown, formidable in their own right, play fantastic football.
A 3-1 win Thursday over 8th-ranked Creighton, and really, Sully, it could have been 6-1.
Yeah, you see this postage stamp precision right here from Shane DeFlores. He's been, look at this, character, personality, fantasista on the farm. And then later, this player here was so impressive. Fletcher Bank goes over the top, and look at the little Di Maria move right here from Zach Bohane. He was a handful. He's just an exquisite talent on the field, and it could have been more goals. Then we see the young Duncan Jarvie come here and get a goal, grab one, and show that nose for the goal. Just fantastic.
He scored like 20 seconds after coming onto the match. It was impressive. Meanwhile, Georgetown 3-2 winners over Santa Clara. Jacob Merle had a brace. His first goal was a sitter. His second was a golazo.
Absolutely. I think there's a phenomenal player when you look at his ability to get into the attacking third, but it's more than a one-man show. This is a team where the team is the star. They play exquisite football, good combination football. It's going to be an amazing matchup.
Georgetown and Stanford, perennial powers. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the starting 11 for both sides and the kickoff up next between the Hoyas and the Cardinal right here on the Pac-12 Network. There's Jack Morris back for another half of work. Is
great ambiance too as well, right? I mean, we look at the crowd today,
yeah,
even
good
before
crowd.
From Thursday, the Creighton game, it was a little less people. It's packed here. Got a double header. The women are coming up after.
In the words of John Strong, 45 down, 45 to go. As we got a foul called against the Hoyas right off the bat. Let's stop the clock. There's a Cardinal player down. That is the captain, Mark Fisher.
Jeremy Gunn, he's animated with the fourth official over there. He's asking, you know, you've got to protect the players. Look at this. Looks reckless as he's come into Fisher. Hasn't touched the ball. And sometimes it's we'll see if there's a booking here. Yep.
Yeah, shown it.
And that's well done. I have to give credit. There's a lot of times that referees let their ego say, no, I'm not calling it. I don't want to, because you've got to protect the game. And then that way you avoid someone getting their leg broken.
Joe Buck gets booked. Not to be confused with the Hall of Fame sports broadcaster. Zach Bohane. Fisher. Nice ball.
Beautiful.
Poking it through to Bohane. Bohane taking a shot. Yes! And it kind of like the same angle he had for his goal against Creighton. He makes it 3-1 Stanford, his second goal this season.
Well, for me, this is phenomenal. First, the short exchange, the improvisation, and the ability to be able to finish when you get into that area. He's got a nose for goal and just has that instinct and nuance. And I liken him to Di Maria, but he's so tight with his technique, a little bit like Eddie Lewis, the great Hall of Famer from UCLA and the national team. Look, he knows exactly where the goal is, the far post, and he slots it in dramatic fashion. Golazo.
Against Creighton, he put it over the keeper's head. This time kept it on the carpet.
Yeah, he played inside the keeper against Creighton, but that's why he's wearing the heavy shirt, the number 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, a wise man on Thursday said that the number 10 jersey is a little heavier.
That's right.
He wore number 12 last year. You actually just talked to last year's number 10, Carlo Agostinelli's here today.
That's right. It was great to see him.
And Oseni Buddha's in the
here,
crowd.
Yeah. You think of all the players playing with the Quakes.
You know, I think you made the comment that they call them the Stanford Earthquakes.
Yeah, that's right.
So all the guys go to SJ.
Stanford Quakes. Well, the scout for the Earthquakes from Brazil, and then you have Luciano Fusco, the assistant coach who played with me several years with El Farolito from Argentina. And I think that it's great that they picked up all these great players from Stanford. It speaks volumes for Jeremy Gunn. You see how he's animated. I tell you, that's not by chance that the team comes out in the first minutes and catches a goal.
Alex Del Angel has just shown a yellow to Shane DeFlores, so 2 bookings in the first 2 minutes of the second half. And a goal. It's been an eventful first 90 seconds of this second half. Kieran Sargent, he's dangerous in possession.
Yeah, and this one I thought Sargent was going to whip that across early.
Decided to take an extra touch. Didn't work out for the Hoyas.
Look to cut back. Now you look for the response from Georgetown.
They got up 2 goals against Santa Clara.
Great ball.
That's a nice look indeed.
Keeper's done well. Morris has done well. Has come out commanding, confident. Lets the opposing flank player know that he's out there. But, you know, getting back to the mentality of Stanford, and this is what I'm intrigued with Jeremy Gunn. So often you see players drop when they come out. They're up a goal, but that mentality to push, you know, a lot of times you hear teams go whitewater rafting together. They do bonding type events. Now Stanford went to Leeds and trained in England as well. So I want to find out that ingredient, that recipe. It's special. You see it, you feel it.
I mean, even going back to year 1 when he took over the program in 2012, there was just a different feel about this side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it has stayed through now in his 12th season.
There's even as we see as they move, they defend together, there's a pulse. You know, it's a team. The team's the star. Yeah, you have individual brilliance. The first one was a bambazo from Will Riley. Hey, look, everybody contributes.
DeFlores.
Nice separation.
A little tug of the jersey, then gets tackled from behind by Vieira.
That was a rip of the jersey.
Yeah.
Vieira.
Was that something you would do back in the day, Solo?
Never.
Never.
No. I didn't need to. That's when you're behind.
Sully didn't get behind.
There was one time Paolo Maldini did a spin. I was very good at zipping in to rob the ball from. And one time he did a pirouette. Made me look silly.
Bohane dispossessed by Avery. With some help from Sargent. Now Zengay. A little bit behind Vieira. Allows Fletcher Bank to recover.
Gunn.
That's what Jeremy Gunn likes about Dylan Hooper, I should say.
Yeah, he's been smooth in the back.
Redshirt freshman from Shawnee, Kansas. And the Stanford throw. Looking long for DeFlores.
Great stuff.
Right.
A little bit of a mistouch from Fisher, and Riley just darts in. Right. Zips in to grab it, solve everything.
At the go-ahead goal in the 33rd minute. Here's Jackson Keel now. Cheeky touch.
Yeah, he's trying that little Cristiano chop.
Nobody home for the Hoyas. Well, more than 5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Well, look at the lines now of Georgetown. They've started to open up. Now Stanford is finding the spacing, playing between the lines.
Adnan ahead. For Keel from Cleary. Bohane staying on possession, centering for DeFlores, and the shot just a little high. Maybe time for one more attack either way. Alafrangi giving chase. Alafrangi gets to it. Plays it back. Here's the shot, and it goes in! It's Gabriel Bracken-Serra, and the Dons go up with 20 seconds to go! Wow! USF has lost 9 of 10 to the Cardinal. They are 20 seconds away from a shocker at Stanford.
Bohane standing over the ball as we got just about a quarter hour to go. Three-player wall of Mota, Guzman, and McElligott for Cal. Jackson Keel 6 yards out with DeFlores. Noah Adnan in the thick of things as well for Stanford. Here's Bohane. Hand goes down, ball goes in, and headed in by Jackson Keel. Finds the equalizer in the 76th minute. What a ball there played by Bohane, and Stanford has drawn level with the Golden Bears. This, my friends, is how you take a set piece. This is a thing of beauty. Bohane, Keel running on, unmarked completely.